getting by the skin of my teeth. Songs are a little bit like children. They're a lot like children. And I'll give you several examples. The songwriter gives birth to the song, therefore, much like a child. Secondly, songs have a tendency to go off on a tangent here and there from time to time when you least expect it. You might start with one idea and it turn into something else. And in the end, you never know how it's going to turn out, just like a kid. You give the song everything you can and hope that it's going to turn out like you want it to. And sometimes yes, sometimes no. Case in point with this song. Song's called Okay. Okay. Or O-K-A-Y, depending on your preference. The original idea had nothing to do with okay. The original idea was I wanted to write a song that included all these southern, I don't want to call them cliches, but southern sayings that a lot of the old people used to say. I know, my grandmother used to always say, when someone asked her how she was doing, she would say she was fair to middling, which meant she's doing pretty good, she's doing okay. A lot of times something happens when you least expect it. It might be, something bad happened. But it's going to be all right, and the person will say, it's all good, it's all good, it'll be all right, One I hear every day is when you ask somebody how they're doing, especially in the South, they'll say, hanging in there, hanging in there. And as soon as you say that, they'll say, well, that's all you can do. I always heard the one that says, any day I wake up above ground, it's going to be a good day. So that's the way the song started out. Basically, I was going to try to write a song around all these southern, in some case, American sayings. Second thing that happened with this song. So I have the idea, and about the same time, the economy not so good, a lot of people out of work, you're seeing it on the news every night. It's all gloom and doom, every time you turn the television on. And I had the idea of a guy that, was down on his luck, but he had a positive outlook. He's down on his luck, but, by God, I'm going to turn this around. I'm going to come out, fighting. I watch the news programs, and I don't want to use the word hate, but I dislike political pundits because, when I was growing up, we had Walter Cronkite. That's the way it is, and now you've got 15 different people on a panel, giving their views and whatnot, and every one of them saying that this thing is just going to be, it's awful. It's just painting this terrible picture of what's going on out there. So I added that little bit about the talking heads you'll hear in the lyric of the song. I'm not buying what they say. My mama didn't raise no quitter. There's another one of those southern sayings that you'll hear that in the song. So I had the idea to incorporate that after the song kind of took a right turn, going off in that little tangent. It became something else. So we're creating a story here. And so when I'm writing this chorus, and the chorus goes, "It's all good, I'm hanging in there. Like the old folks said, I'm doing fair to Middleton. Any day above ground is going to be a good day." So what am I going to rhyme with good day? Okay, that word came out. Well, I always wanted to write a song, and let me backtrack a little bit here. Let me backtrack, okay? A lot of people that'll be watching this will remember our drummer Mike Crawford's dad, Charlie Crawford. One of the finest human beings I've ever known. I mean, you know, Charlie always had a smile on his face, and just a great human being. And Charlie was really partly responsible for Mike and I playing music together. That's another story for a different day, but if it hadn't been for Charlie and my grandmother talking on the street, you know, we might have never played music together. But one of Charlie's favorite things to say was okay, and it was kind of like AK when he said it. It was like AK instead of okay, and you know, it's okay. And I always wanted to write a song that had that in there as a tribute to Charlie. And so when I had that line, "Any day above ground is going to be a good day," I said, like Mr. Charlie used to say, "It's going to be okay." It's okay.